My name is Ryan Carroll. I'm a sophomore here at VCU. I study international studies as well as Spanish, and I'm from Salem, Virginia.
Awesome, awesome. And we are currently sitting in the Fireplace Lounge over at Globe.
Right.
So we'll just start right away with, why is Globe one of your favorite places to be?
Well, I live here and I'm an RA here as well. And I joined the program last year in the spring because I thought it would go well with my international studies major. And basically, when I moved in here this fall, I soon found that, because we were just in the springtime of last year, we just come into this building once a week and we'd take like a class. So when I moved in here, they call this a living learning community, and it's basically what it sounds like. You live here, and international students live here, and you guys just interact with each other, and you learn so much about different cultures, different countries. So it's a great place to be.
What does sort of anything stand out so far since you lived here? A favorite experience?
All my experiences have been great. I've made a lot of friends from different countries, and I've made a lot of friends that I can practice my Spanish with. So I like that a lot.
Nice. And talking on a more global perspective as it relates to VCU, why is the VCU experience in particular important, or what do you like about it?
So VCU in a whole?
Yeah.
Well, VCU, I feel like VCU is a great place to be because it's got everything. It's diverse. So where I come from the southwest of Virginia, and there's not much diversity there. So when I came here, it was like a total culture shock. It was weird at first, but I got used to it, and I like it a lot. And I like how involved all the students are. There's different organizations, different different clubs and stuff that you can join. So it's very student driven. Everybody tries to be a part of something, and I like that a lot. And the diversity definitely helps. It helps get people involved. So.
Are there any other clubs or organizations that you're a part of here at VCU?
No, I'm actually part of the honor council.
Okay.
So I spend a lot of time doing that. I'm a chair for the honor board, so I spend a lot of my time, doing that, chairing and whatnot.
Maybe talk a little bit about that. What drew you to that? What you enjoy about it?
Okay.
Or maybe what you learned from that experience?
Well, I started working last semester in the fall in the VCU Office of Student Conduct and Academic Integrity, and they made us as well as working, they made us train. So there's the honor boards, there's student conduct boards, and sanction review boards. So they made us train for all those just in case we had to sit in if somebody doesn't show up. So I started doing that more and more, even outside of work. I was I like this. So when it came towards the end of the year, I was on those every week. So this year, they were we see that you're so involved, so they appointed me to be a chair of the honor council. And so basically what we do is there's usually 2 students and a faculty member on an honor council, and they hear cases, and cases integrity cases, and what I do, I just, I preside over it, and I read a script, and, I make sure it flows properly. So it's pretty cool experience. It's good that we have students involved, because it's important, I think, to have student voice when it comes to matters like that. So the students that are, who the honor council is for, they don't feel like they're being pressured, or they're getting unrightly treated by just faculty, if it was just all faculty. So I think it's great to have student voice and student participation in that.
And it probably also gives you a second lens to look through, being on the other side.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of play devil's advocate a lot when I'm asking questions do you think this, do you think that, student perspective, faculty perspective, so.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And as a sophomore, you still have a lot of time left here at VCU.
Yeah, I actually plan on graduating next spring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, by taking summer courses and a 19 credit load, so
okay.
I'm pretty busy.
So in that short time frame, is there anything you look to accomplish or aspire towards before you graduate?
Yeah, I definitely want to become fluent in Spanish, just because my overall end goal, once I finish undergrad and graduate school, I want to be a lawyer.
Okay.
So I want to be an immigration attorney, and I feel like, as a part of that, speaking a different language definitely helps because you have a lot of clients that don't speak English very well. So I feel like for me, since I've taken Spanish throughout high school and I'm in my second year now, so I feel like Spanish is an important thing for me to learn and perfect as I graduate.
Nice. So how's your fluency in Spanish now? How would you rate it?
I think I'm getting close. I'm proficient right now. Speaking is pretty hard, but it's good to have people that I can go to practice speaking with. So
Right, and obviously right here in Globe
it works.
is
It
a
works.
perfect place. That's awesome. And kind of, even though you're only a sophomore, but in the time you've been here and you've been involved with a lot of stuff, any sort of advice you would have for current students or students looking to come to VCU about how to get involved and sort of a way to experience VCU more so than just outside the classroom?
Yeah. Well, don't be closed-minded first, because this is a place that you can't be closed-minded. You have to be very open to different ideas and different things, and just get to know people. And the more you go out and talk to people, they'll be like, "Hey, why don't you come out to this?" And we'll show you what it's like. And that's important. You need to make friends here because there's a lot of people that go to the schools to make friends, and with that, they'll show you different organizations that you can join. So it's just important that you get out and be open-minded because this city you have to be very, because it's different.
Absolutely.